Hey, gorgeous souls, let's get real for a moment. You're in a relationship, you love your partner, but there's this one thing that's throwing you off. Your sex drives just don't line up. Maybe one of you's always in the mood while the other's not feeling it, and it's creating tension, doubt, or even distance. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Today we're tackling when your sex drives don't match and sharing 4 steps to find balance that can reignite connection and harmony. This isn't about quick fixes or shame. It's about diving into the psychology of desire, understanding each other's hearts, and building a relationship that feels good for both of you. Whether you're navigating this mismatch, supporting a friend, or just curious about intimacy, this is for everyone. So pour a glass of something you love, get cozy, and let's dive into this with honesty and hope. By the end, you'll have practical tools to bridge the gap and strengthen your bond. Ready? Let's go. Intimacy is the heartbeat of a relationship, but when your sex drives don't match, it can feel like you're dancing to different rhythms. One partner's ready to turn up the heat, while the other's craving a slow simmer, or maybe no heat at all. It's not just about sex, it's about connection, vulnerability, and feeling wanted. Psychologically, mismatched libidos can trigger insecurity, rejection, or resentment if left unaddressed. But here's the good news. You can find balance. These 4 steps, rooted in empathy, communication, and mutual respect, will help you navigate this challenge with love and understanding. This is about more than physical desire. It's about aligning your hearts and creating a partnership that honors both of you. Step 1. Understand the why behind your mismatched sex drives. It's easy to take it personally. Maybe you think, they don't want me, or I'm too much. But desire isn't just about attraction. It's shaped by a web of factors. Psychologically, libido is influenced by stress, hormones, mental health, past experiences, and even daily routines. One partner might be wired for high desire, while the other's libido ebbs and flows with life's pressures. Why it's key: assuming it's just you creates a wall between you. Understanding the root causes, like work stress, medication side effects, or emotional disconnect, helps you approach the mismatch as a team, not opponents. It's not about blame, it's about clarity. How to do it: have an open, non-judgmental conversation outside the bedroom. Try saying, "I've noticed our drives seem different lately. Can we talk about what's going on for you?" Listen without interrupting and share your own feelings too, like, "Sometimes I feel unsure when we're not on the same page." Research together if needed. Maybe check if stress or health factors are at play. For example, low testosterone or anxiety can dampen desire, and knowing that can shift the narrative from rejection to "let's solve this." This step sets the stage for empathy and teamwork. Step 2. Redefine intimacy beyond sex. When sex drives don't match, couples often get stuck thinking physical intimacy is the only way to connect. But intimacy is so much more. It's emotional closeness, shared laughter, or quiet moments of understanding. Psychologically, broadening your definition of intimacy reduces pressure and rebuilds connection, which can actually spark desire over time. Why it's key: focusing only on sex can make the lower drive partner feel inadequate and the higher drive partner feel rejected. By embracing other forms of closeness, like cuddling, deep talks, or playful dates, you create a safe space where both feel valued, not judged. How to do it: brainstorm non-sexual ways to feel close. Maybe it's a weekly date night where you cook together, a walk where you hold hands, or even watching a favorite show with your legs tangled up. Try this. Each of you write down 3 non-sexual things that make you feel loved, like a back rub or a heartfelt note. Then swap lists and do one thing from their list this week. You'll be amazed how these moments rebuild trust and ease tension. And here's a bonus: emotional intimacy often paves the way for physical desire, creating a virtuous cycle. Step 3. Communicate your desires without pressure. Talking about sex can feel like walking on eggshells, especially when drives don't match. But silence breeds misunderstanding, and pressure breeds resentment. Psychologically, open communication about desire fosters what's called responsive desire, where one partner's interest can grow through connection, not obligation. Why it's key: the higher drive partner needs to feel heard without making the other feel guilty, and the lower drive partner needs space to express their needs without fear of disappointing. Honest, kind communication creates a bridge where both feel safe to be real. How to do it: set a calm moment to talk, maybe over coffee, not in bed. Use I statements to avoid blame, like, "I feel really connected when we're intimate. How can we make that work for both of us?" Or, "I've been feeling less in the mood lately, but I want us to stay close. Any ideas?" Be curious, not demanding. A great tool is to schedule a weekly check-in to talk about your relationship, not just sex. Ask, "What's one thing that'd make you feel more connected this week?" This keeps the conversation ongoing and pressure-free. And be patient. Desire can shift with time and trust. Step 4. Experiment and compromise as a team. Finding balance means meeting in the middle, not one partner always giving in. Psychologically, compromise builds what's called mutual responsiveness, when both partners feel their needs matter. This isn't about keeping score, it's about creating a dynamic where both feel fulfilled, whether that's through intimacy, affection, or other forms of closeness. Why it's key: rigid expectations, like sex must happen X times a week, can kill spontaneity and joy. Experimenting with new ways to connect, like trying different types of intimacy or scheduling time for closeness, keeps things fresh and collaborative. How to do it: approach it like a fun experiment. Together, agree to try something new for a month, like alternating who initiates intimacy, exploring non-sexual touch, massages, anyone, or setting aside intimate moments where the focus is connection, not sex. For example, the higher drive partner might agree to prioritize cuddling some nights, while the lower drive partner might initiate intimacy when they're feeling open. Track what works and adjust. A tip: use a shared calendar to plan us time to build anticipation without pressure. And if things feel stuck, consider a therapist or counselor. They're like coaches for your love life. Here's the heart of it all: mismatched sex drives aren't a flaw. They're a chance to grow closer. These 4 steps: understanding the why, redefining intimacy, communicating openly, and experimenting together, aren't just about balancing desire. They're about building a love that listens, adapts, and thrives. We've all felt the sting of disconnection, the fear of not being enough, or the longing to be wanted. But love isn't about being perfectly in sync. It's about choosing each other, mess and all. When you approach this challenge with empathy and courage, you're not just fixing a problem. You're crafting a relationship that's uniquely yours, full of trust, joy, and connection. Your love story deserves that kind of effort, and so do you. All right, you beautiful people. We've lit some candles and spilled some truth today. I hope you're walking away feeling empowered to navigate this mismatch with love, not stress. You've got the tools to turn tension into connection, so go make some magic with your partner. My challenge to you: pick one step from this video to try this week. Maybe it's a heart-to-heart about what's behind your drives, a non-sexual date night, or a playful experiment to reconnect. Whatever it is, take that step. You're worth it. If this sparks something in you, hit that subscribe button. We're diving into more bold, heartfelt topics like this every week, and I'd love for you to join this community. Drop a comment below. Have you ever dealt with mismatched sex drives? What's one thing that helped you find balance? Or what's a question you're still wrestling with? Your story could be the light someone else needs right now. Until next time, keep loving fiercely, keep talking openly, and keep building the connection you deserve. I'll see you soon.